Okay. Call to order and roll call. Welcome to the 60th meeting of the Civil Rights Council. The meeting is called to order. Ali Sadler, Senior Counsel, will conduct the roll call.
Chair Garcia,
Here.
Councilmember Glader,
Here.
Councilmember Hong,
Here.
Director Kish,
Here.
Councilmember Chan,
Here.
Councilmember Walensky, here, Councilmember Cameron Banks.
Thank you. I would like to thank the stakeholders for attending the Civil Rights Council meeting. This meeting is being webcast live via Zoom video conference, and the video of this meeting will also be available afterwards on the Civil Rights Council website at https://calcivilrights.ca.gov/civilrightscouncil/ and the Civil Rights Department's YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We also have closed captioning available for participants, which you can find at the bottom of the Zoom bars feature. If you're having difficulty accessing closed caption, you can send an email to the administrator to resolve the issue at council@calcivilrights.ca.gov. Members of the public joining remotely may have noticed you're currently muted and your video is disabled at this time. Please note that the Q&A and chat functions are also disabled. However, please be advised that there will be opportunities for public comment and participation throughout today's meeting. At the end of each agenda item, we will ask if there is any public comment. In the interest of time, we will limit comments to 3 minutes each. We will also ask the comments address a specific agenda item. If your comment does not address a specific agenda item, we request that you share your comment at the end of the meeting. We have a number of ways for you to provide input and comments. First, you can email the council at council@calcivilrights.ca.gov. We will be checking this email account throughout this meeting, and your comments will be read aloud or summarized and considered by the council members. Second, if you would like to speak directly rather than through email, please click raised hands in the Zoom function or press *9 if you have called in. If you would like to rename yourself in the Zoom list of participants, you can find yourself on the list and click rename and the list of options next to your name. We would also like to acknowledge Civil Rights Department staff members joining us today. Rachel Langston, Assistant Chief Counsel of Legislative, Regulatory and Affairs, Mario Block, Suj Lee, and Ali Sadler, Senior Counsels. As well, I'd like to thank everybody who is attending today. We look forward to your participation throughout today's meeting. Next on the agenda is review of the agenda. I'd like to review the agenda for today. The agenda and council materials can be accessed at the council's website at calcivilrights.ca.gov/civilrightscouncil/. The agenda includes approval of the minutes of the last meeting, which occurred on February 7th, 2025, council member reports, the Civil Rights Department report and council acknowledgements, consideration of the final unmodified text of proposed modifications to employment regulations regarding automated decision systems, an update regarding the initial text of proposed modifications to contractor non-discrimination and compliance regulations, discussion of public forums, subcommittee updates, and last, public comment on any item not on the agenda. Okay, approval of the minutes, which are attached as attachment A, minutes of the February 7th, 2025 meeting of the Civil Rights Council. Do we have any council member comments or edits regarding the minutes from our last meeting? I will note.
Sorry, just noting that I wasn't present at the February meeting.
Correct. So the minutes from the February 7th will have to be corrected to reflect that Councilmember Denny Chan was not present, was absent during that meeting. And I'll ask if there's any public comments regarding the minutes at this time.
No public comments.
Do we have any public comments in person?
No.
And you said no remote comments?
No.
Over Zoom.
Okay. Can we have a motion to approve the minutes as amended to reflect that Councilmember Denny Chan was absent during the February 7th, 2025 meeting?
So moved as amended?
Do I hear a second? The minutes, staff can take roll.
Yes. Chair Garcia,
Aye.
Councilmember Chan,
Abstain.
Councilmember Glader,
Aye.
Councilmember Hong,
Aye.
Councilmember Wolanski. Aye.
The minutes are approved. Thank you. We'll move on to council members' reports. Do we have any reports from the council members? Seeing none. We'll move on next to the Civil Rights Department report on council acknowledgements. I will turn to Director Kish for the report and acknowledgements.
Thank you. Am I close enough to the microphone? Able to hear me? Yes. Thank you. Glad to be here with all of you today. I have three very quick updates. One, I want to congratulate Councilmember Hong on her reappointment to another 4-year term by Governor Newsom last month. Congratulations. I think. We're delighted to have you. I want to congratulate a new council member, Indira Cameron Banks, who was appointed a week ago by Governor Newsom to the council. And she will be joining us maybe remotely today and in person at the next meeting. She is a founder of her own law firm. She has worked at the Inner City Law Center in Los Angeles, and she served in multiple roles at the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Central District of California. We're delighted to welcome her to the council. And finally, we are here to thank Councilmember Wolanski for her 4 years of service on the council. Her term is expiring and she has not sought reappointment. Julie, it's hard to express, honestly, how thankful I am for you stepping into this role. Councilmember Wolanski was appointed in December 2020 in the thick of COVID lockdowns and has served on subcommittees, at first completely remotely, that did things like promulgate important clarifying regulations of California's Fair Chance Act, which limits the extent to which criminal history can be considered in employment. She played a crucial role, along with Councilmember Olude, in finalizing historic regulations interpreting Government Code 11135 for the first time in more than 40 years. Truly an amazing accomplishment. You are an incredible legal thinker. To some extent, more importantly, you are an amazing colleague to me, to the other council members, to our staff. I'm very grateful for your service. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. May I say something?
Please,
briefly?
please.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kevin, and just want to take this very brief opportunity to express my gratitude and appreciation for all of the current and former council members I've been serving with, and to the department executives and staff who have given so much of your time and energy on the council work. And also thank you just to the community of members of the public who have brought their comments and inputs reflecting a wide variety of perspectives at every stage of every process. So thank you to everyone, and it's been an honor.
Thank you so much. Do we have any council member comments regarding the report and acknowledgements?
I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the importance of the work that the department is doing under extremely demanding circumstances. because so many people in constituencies whose interests are directly affected by the work of the department feel very anxious right now and feel under attack. The work that the department is doing, the work that this council does, really matters. And I don't typically speak for everyone, but I will go out on a limb and say I think I'm speaking for everyone. We tremendously appreciate the effort and the energy and the determination that the department is showing.
Thanks, Commissioner Glader. Any other comments? I do echo your comments, Commissioner Glader. Thank you so much for saying that, and best to you. It was great to work with you. Any public comments regarding the director's report on acknowledgement?
No public comments.
Any in-person comments?
No.
We'll then move on to the next on the agenda item. We'll hear from the Algorithms and Bias Subcommittee, Council Members Hong and Glader, regarding the final unmodified text of proposed modifications to employment regulations regarding automated decision systems.
Thank you, Chair Garcia. I just love how that sounded, so I'm going to repeat it for the motion for the final unmodified text of the proposed modification to the employment regulations regarding automated decision-making. First, the subcommittee would like to acknowledge and thank the incredible, thoughtful, and diligent work from former staff and council members. This has been an effort that has been years in the making in terms of planning, getting input, and really involving so many different stakeholders. So I really want to acknowledge former staff Adam Romero, former council member Tim Iglesias, and obviously the current staff of Rachel Langston, Ali Sadler, Suj Lee, everyone who has worked on the regulations, and of course Kevin Kish for his leadership for the last few years on this package. We could not have made it here today without you all. Thank you for your hard work and dedication, and for all that staff do to support Californians. The work of staff, I think, are often not seen behind the scenes, and we just really want to acknowledge all of your incredible hard work to get us here today. Also, obviously, thank the stakeholders and community members who have thoughtfully participated these past few years, especially this past year. So with that, the subcommittee has not proposed any further changes, and we will be seeking a motion that would request the council to approve the final and modified text to move forward with the formal filing with the Office of Administrative Law, and also seek authority for the department to make any non-substantive changes that are necessary.
Thank you. Do we have any council member comments regarding the final unmodified text of proposed modification to employee regulations regarding automated decision systems? Seeing none. Do we have any public comments in person regarding the second modified text? No in person, correct?
No in person.
Do we have any remote public comments?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Ashley Hoffman, please go ahead.
And I'd like to remind you, you have 3 minutes.
Yes, no problem. Thank you very much, Ashley Hoffman, on behalf of the California Chamber of Commerce. I wanted to thank the council for a lot of our feedback that was incorporated into these drafts, and I know a lot of time has been spent on these regulations. While we do have some outstanding concerns, I do know that this topic will, of course, be a big focus of the California legislature this year, and would just encourage the council, I think, to track those efforts and consider potential revisions if necessary. For example, any conflicting definitions that may arise with new legislation that passes. But did want to thank the council for some of the changes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other public comments?
Yes, Elle Rose, please go ahead.
Thank you. I hope I'm being heard right now. I can Yes, okay. Listen, I also want to say I appreciate the work that you've done and that this is happening. I am a professor who teaches in this area, computer science though, and for over 30, 40 years, working with the big players and the small players. And I have thoughts about this. I'm sorry I'm coming in so late on the process, and I just want to quickly draw your attention to sections 11079, capital letter C, lowercase c1. This is the part about that addresses age discrimination. Yay, I'm glad this is in here, but I see areas that really could use some tweaking and open up just continue to not address issues that we really need addressed with these systems. And in the minute or so left, I think probably rather than go into the detail here, which I know there's not enough time for, and you're about to vote, I want to just really urge every single member of that council to go and get more education in the area of digital literacy. Frankly, less than 2 of you really would actually pass the basic digital literacy test I give college students when they enter my courses. You know, I mean, I don't take this personally, but you need to be more literate digitally. You've got to be. You're going to have more legislation addressing such stuff. And most of you just are not equipped for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other public comments?
Yes, Ken Wang.
Good morning, council members and staff. Ken Wang on behalf of the California Employment Lawyers Association. I would just like to thank the council members for their hard work on this. I think making progress in this area and making sure clarifying kind of that existing anti-discrimination laws do apply to these new systems is a really important task. And I think, you know, the fact that the council has been so thoughtful in considering our public comments and in drafting this set of regs is really a testament to that effort, and I applaud you for that. I would also like to just echo just this fast changing landscape of this technology, and that, you know, that a lot of kind of new technologies being deployed without workers being able to understand or know or, you know, understand the recourse that they have if they're being discriminated against. So I think while this is a good step forward, I think continuing to monitor the developments in the space is really important, and then come back to update the regulations as necessary as technology evolves. So thank you for considering our public comments, and thank you for your work in this process.
Thank you. Any other public comments?
Yes, Dr. Mia McNulty.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Mia McNulty with the Carson Torrance NAACP. I just wanted to commend the council for including this digital and artificial intelligence portion in your amendment. I also concur with the other speakers that we will have to revisit this with the new innovative things that they're doing. So I just wanted to make sure we have comments voiced, and I'll yield the floor.
Thank you. Any other public comments?
No further comments on Zoom.
No further comments.
Okay. And we did ask if there's any in person, and there's no in person, correct?
There's no here, so.
Okay. We're in the hall. We've checked. Okay. Okay, we've had a request for a motion to approve the final unmodified text, authorize the Civil Rights Department to transmit the regulatory package to the Office of Administrative Law, and to authorize the Civil Rights Department staff to make any non-substantial, if required by the changes, if required by the Office of Administrative Law. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Chair Garcia,
Aye.
Councilmember Chan,
Aye.
Councilmember Glader,
Aye.
Councilmember Hong,
Aye.
Councilmember Walensky. Aye.
The motion passes. We'll move on to to the next item. The subcommittee would like to provide an update on the status of the proposed modifications to contractor non-discrimination and compliance regulations. As a reminder, at the October 17th, 2024 council meeting, the council approved the proposed modifications to enter the formal rulemaking process, including 45-day comment period. Today, we are providing an update that the proposed modifications will be submitted to the Office of Administrative Law, and a 45-day comment period will commence soon. Do we have any comments by the council members? Seeing none. Do we have any public or in-person comments regarding the update regarding the proposed modifications to contractor non-discrimination and compliance regulations?
None on Zoom.
None.
Comments.
Okay. Okay, because the council has already voted to move the proposed modifications into the formal rulemaking process, there's no action required by the council today. Discussion of public forums. The next item on the agenda. I'll turn it over to council members Hong and Chan at this time.
I think it's just an update that I've been talking to the public outreach department at the civil rights department, and hopefully at the next meeting, they'll be able to present. They had a conflict today, but I'd rather hold to talk about the subcommittee before we talk about the outreach committee, just to be thoughtful of limited resources among staff and council. I think it's better to think about it holistically with some of the other priorities that we should consider, if that's okay.
Thank you for that. And did you want to add anything? Okay, thank you. Any comments by the council members? Seeing none. Do we have any public comments regarding from the public or in person?
No comments on any channel.
Okay. Subcommittee updates is next order of business. Do we have any subcommittee updates at this time? Seeing none.
No. Okay.
Okay. Seeing none.
Okay.
Guess we can just move on to the next item, right?
There's no public comment. Yeah.
Okay. We will not hear public comment on items not on the agenda. Do we have any items? Anybody on the list waiting to talk about anything not on the agenda? Okay.
Wait.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we do? Okay. Please note the council may not discuss any or act on any matter raised during the public comment section that is not included on this agenda, except regarding whether the matter commented upon shall be placed on the agenda in a future meeting. Do we have any public comments?
We have one so far. Elle Rose, please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Me again. You've already heard from me once. I'm going to try to become a regular here because I think it is important for you to at least regularly hear from those who are deep into this, the makers of, the teachers of, all the rest of it. I want to just put a bug in your ear that those who are the investigators working for that folks come to report possible infractions, violations of FEHA, et cetera, they also need to be leveled up. They've got to be more digitally literate. I have seen some really bad stuff going on with investigators who do not even consider that they've just received a report in the time that it gets followed up on. The alleged violator has, made a change to the digital, whatever it is. I've seen those investigators not even realize that that is what happened, and a case just gets dumped, and no follow-up is provided, and the violation continues. I mean, I have seen some just remarkable stuff that is simply really at the root of it is just simply digital illiteracy. So please, please, everybody needs to level up, and it needs to be a habit. You need to be constantly leveling up and not waiting for some special workshop. Please, please, we're not going back, folks. We are not going back. There's going to be more of this. You need to learn terms. You need to learn more about coding, design, UX, all that stuff. If you're going to do this, then this is your responsibility to stay educated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other comments at this time?
No.
No,
Public comments?
Oh, wait,
Uh,
hold on.
yes.
Yes. Zoom user, do you state your name, please?
Hi, my name's Ricardo Morales Jr. and I have more of a question on the process when it doesn't state on the CRD website whether clearly whether when an investigator is investigating a case, if they need to speak with the claimant before making a decision, and it doesn't it I found it does mention it, but not like this is the process for that investigators must go through when taking a case. So I was just wondering if maybe that's something that could be looked into, or if you guys could answer the question or not, if that makes sense.
Sure, I'll just note that the council is a regulatory body. It does not have any involvement with our enforcement division or know their processes. It's a separate body that does rulemaking to promulgate regulations for the laws that we enforce. So
Okay.
the council is not able to provide a response to that.
Okay, because I've tried to get an answer from the CRD, and it's really impossible to talk to someone there, no matter how many times you call, you hold, you email, and it's a bit frustrating since it is for the public the agency to not be able to speak to anybody or get any questions answered. So, okay, well, thank you. I'll just keep trying, I guess.
Thank you for those comments. The name was Ricardo. Did we get the name right?
Ricardo Morales Jr. Yes.
Morales
Yes.
Jr. Okay, I just want to make sure I got your name correctly.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for your comments. Appreciate it.
No further comments.
No further comments? Okay. Then this time we just adjourn. This concludes our meeting. This meeting is adjourned at 11:23 a.m. Thank you so much.